Hi. Today I'll tell you about how not to waste your food. It's a very important task for us not to waste the food. I met Magda 9 years ago in the internet, and since that time I had the most inspiring and full of love and joy time. 3 years ago our baby was born, krytykakulinarna.com. We treated it as our baby. Since that time, this baby grown a lot. It's been in 22 countries. It, as you probably see, ate a lot of good food. And we succeeded. Today I would like to take you to the trip that starts in the ancient Greek times and ends up in 2015 in your kitchen, especially in your fridge. All you know Crete, Greek island where people live very long. So, how come? Why they live so long? So, in Crete there is almost none of the industry. So, in general, they eat very fresh and very ecological food. But Cretans say about themselves that nice sentence I would like to share with you, which is that we eat too much, we drink too much, we smoke too much, and we live too long. So, but the general story will be about the pig, literally the pigs. So, on Crete there was a really great honor to this animal. Why? Since 13,000 years before Christ, this animal, domesticated from the wild boar, was a very important part of our life. Why? It lived near us. It was quite easy to breed. It reproduced very fast. And it is really delicious. So, why pigs, why Crete? So, once in a year in Crete, there is a big fest. We would rather call it a slaughtery, where the pigs are killed and the people make a food out of it. And I know it's hard to imagine, but they use almost 100% of that animal. You're probably wondering what's on the slide. So these are the things that they are doing from the bones. So they make toys, they make jewelry, they make house tools, and my favorite thing, so it's a flute, and they say it sounds like hell. But about getting back to the point of my presentation, what's the difference between food loss and food waste? So food loss is a percentage of a food that is lost during the supply chain and the production. We will not talk about it today. The food waste is the amount of money or a percentage of money that we waste every year, in every average household, and literally it's like food that we throw away. But about the numbers, which I really like. 1.5 billion tons of food waste every year. I have always problems with imagining the big numbers. I know that there are here a lot of fans of big data, that probably you can imagine that. I don't. So I've made special comparison to you. That's MSC Oscar. This is the biggest container ship in the world. It can carry up to 200,000 tons of goods on it. So imagine now, the global yearly food waste is 8,000 that size ships. Getting back to money. So one of my beloved subjects. Averagely, in every household, we waste over $2,000 per year. That's really gross. We could have a much better food for that. this just to give you a scope how much food in general, in types of food we waste. I would like to point the fresh vegetables and fruits, which are, I don't get it. I don't get that number. Yeah, it's fresh, so you should eat it very fast, and we waste a lot of it. But there are some places in the world, and now I'll take you to Britain, to Bristol, where Silo restaurant was established a few years ago. Their mission is to have a zero waste cycle. What does it mean? So they buy from a local producers, they buy from farmers, so they avoid a lot of the supply chain which is between the producer and the restaurant, and they use almost everything. I know it's hard to imagine, but stop for a moment and think that they have a compost machine inside the kitchen. They have a few, really few percent of the food they waste in this restaurant. But now something from our garden. There is a restaurant in Krakow, which is called Ramen Girl of Yellow Dog, and you can see Luisa Trisno, the owner and the chef of the restaurant, on the photo. So Luisa has the same approach to Silo. Luisa is starting the menu and ending it up until everything that she used to make food is not wasted. What does it mean in general? So she used even, now I have hard times to remind myself the name of the thing, but it's the green out of the tomato that you take off. She says that there is a lot of essence of the tomato inside of it, so she puts that into the soup. Yeah. So how can we change our life? How can we be more food conscious? It's a long way. But if we want to do it and we won't start it now, we'll have a really hard problem within the years. So what you can do? If you're a tech geek, I believe some of you are, buy yourself a smart fridge. She will tell you when to buy, what to buy, or if you have it integrated with your, let's say, cooking recipe list, it can advise you what you have to buy for the specific recipe. But I'm not a great fan of technology because I work in IT. So I wouldn't buy it. I would because I have my own suppliers, my own farmers, which I know, which I shake hand every week when I go to the local market, and for me that's the big advantage of having a conscious shopping. Frozen your food. I mean, frozen the things that you have in your fridge and you're sure you won't eat it in the near future. Froze your at the end of expiration date food as well. Use your, which is very important, use your nose, because expiration dates are mainly fake. They are made by producers, they are made by sellers, distributors, so use your nose. For me, it's one of the best consultants, except the cheeses, of course. Yeah. And in our household, I'm responsible for freezing we freeze mainly fruits. During the high season, I buy the best product whenever it comes up. So strawberries in the June, then cherries next. In the autumn, I buy plums. So I pick it up everything and I freeze it in our deep freezer. We have in our cellar, we have a really big, like 2-person freezer. Yep. And it's really. Yeah, you will ask why. Yeah, why fruits? Yeah. So I love compote, Magda too. So we do a lot of compote, and this is the hard word, yogurt, frozen yogurt. Yeah, yogurt. Thank you, honey. What else you can do with your food? Tell me what part of this vegetable would you throw away? Any ideas? Greens, leaves, yeah? No, in our household we don't do it. We use even the greens. You know what we do? Magda makes a perfect soup out of it. You wouldn't know, just put some broth, or if you're vegetarian, you can use it, you can put it on, you can do it on the butter and some onion, then put some spices inside it, blend it. Then at the end, for a good taste, we put some lemon juice, few drops of lemon juice, and a crème fraîche, and it's really perfect soup. So next time when you will be visiting local markets or supermarkets, tell the seller not to take off or cut off the leaves. It's really good. 2 packs. How to say it? How you sell that? So from 2 parts of the radish, that's enough for the soup for 4 persons. This is one of my favorite places. So whenever we are in Greece to meet our friends, so we start the party in a cellar, and we end up that place. They have a lot of wine inside, but what would you do? How would you use the cellar? Pickle, preserve, salt your food, put it in the oil. In general, preserve it, yeah? It will last longer and you will be very pleased. Magda, her responsibility is to make the tomato sauce for the whole winter. And every year she makes like 2 cranes of tomatoes, and we have a perfect, really perfect, delicious, soft and easy tomato sauce for the whole winter. Regrow your food. Of course, I'm not inspiring you to use tires in your own household. It's just an example, but easy. Just put some water into the jar and put the vegetable inside. It'll grow. It will grow 100% organically, but because you know what's inside of it. If you don't have trust into your own water that comes out from the crane, use the soil. And at the end, if you have a garden, boost it. There is nothing better than your own tomatoes. Pick it up in the morning. We have it, so we can. I really share you my experience. And then if this your best consultant, I mean your nose, tells you that you shouldn't eat it, compost it. I know it's hard in Poland to get rid of the compost if you live in a flat, but I strongly believe that within a few years there will be garbage company or a major authority that will be responsible for this part, because we waste too much. How can you inspire yourself? I can Google that for you, yeah? But if you won't do it by your own, and you won't find the results of your own, and you're good, and you will not work out your best practices, you won't succeed. So now, challenge. And the challenge is for everyone. The challenge is to, of course it's not to waste food, yeah? But what's about the challenge? So this is our hashtag, Rich Power. Magda, during that presentation, she's over there with that pink dress. And Magda posted on our Facebook fan page and on our blog an inspiration text for you about how not to waste the food. And treat it as an inspiration, treat it as a beginning, as the end of my presentation and the beginning of your journey with not wasting the food. So for 30 days, we would like you to inspire what I said today and inspire what Magda wrote in the text, and start to live consciously. Really. Don't waste the food. And share your experience with us using this hashtag. So what I would like you to do, sorry for a moment, it's to do something stupid, yeah, on the presentation. So take off your phones and please make a photo of this slide, which are the first tips for you. Thank you very much.